welcome to another video of Walk with Phil, and today I'm in WEDNESBURY Town Centre. I thought I'd pay WEDNESBURY Town Centre another visit. Let's have a look to see how the shops are doing. West Bromwich shops are doing rather poorly. Is WEDNESBURY faring any better? So let's go and check them out, shall we? When you come and revisit some of these places where things once used to stand, you can't quite picture where everything used to be. I mean, this was the main terminus just here for all the trams back in the day, and the buses actually, because here just by these gates was the White Horse Hotel, which had been standing there since, well, 1840s. It was finally closed in 1996, but there's no signs of it at all now. And over there is an orchard veterinary centre, but it used to be the Lloyd's Bank for many years. The actual guy, Samuel Lloyd, he was actually a WEDNESBURY person who created the Lloyd's Bank branches, and the first Lloyd's branch was actually in Oldbury. I'm not sure if we can still see it, but just look above the door. You can still see the horse sculpted into the wall near the roof line. You need to zoom in and see that. Yeah. Yes, that was the Lloyd's Bank. Okay, we'll have a walk up here now. Lower High Street. Yeah, it was just over there where the White Horse was, and just about here. Well, next to it actually. Next to the White Horse was a newsagent's, if I remember rightly, and just about here am I right in thinking, there was a pub here called the Nag's Head. That was built in 1834, but it was demolished in around about 1980. So yeah, I've known WEDNESBURY for many years, but I come back from time to time and I find the old place so different from when I used to come to WEDNESBURY Town Centre, and I just can't for the life of me think what this place was here. This white building, it's got a cross on the gate. Maybe it belongs to the church. Talking of churches, where it's got no through road here, there used to be a church in a graveyard here, but I can't think of what the church was. Was it St Stephen's? Let me know in the comments if you know, because the old police station in WEDNESBURY was along here. I don't know where that could have been. It could have been here somewhere. But for the life of me, I can't think where that was. I'm not sure if this house here has anything to do with the police station. But it's been gone a long time, I know that. But all along here, there was all like shops back in the day, but you can see now it's all new houses along here now. There is still a school nestled over there beyond these trees. The last time I came here, it was a fairly depressing sight with so many hair salons and nail bars. And we got these. Some of the old parts of WEDNESBURY, some of these old buildings here, look, you can see the WEDNESBURY Food Bazaar. I have a look at these and I try to wonder what there once was, because that one's a huge place, huge building. That house there, which is a surgery, that can't possibly be a surgery anymore. You've still got original doors for your horse and your coach to go through, look. It's a very old building, that one. Look, and the windows have been boarded up, but it's a bit of an eyesore now. There's an air studio here, that's shuttered. I don't know what's going on with the colours here. It's, what is it called? Ronak Sweet Centre, vegetarian. A bit bright, isn't it? Was it magenta? Okay, this is a bit of an eyesore building as well now, especially the door and the window. These were always two competing furniture stores here. Just there was Porter's. Remember Porter's? It looks like Porter's is no longer trading. And this one, not really sure what this one was called, this particular store, this furniture store, but there used to be two. There was Porter's, and I'm not sure what this one was called. But that's closed down as well now. The Porter's building looks like there's a bit of work going on it. Maybe they're going to turn that into something. We've got the Turk's Head here. With the, if you zoom in at the top there, it says the Turk's Head Hotel. But the Turk's Head has been there since 1818, although the building was rebuilt in 1903, and it was renamed the Tavern in 2014. But now, as you can see, it's now reverted to its original name of the Turk's Head. And you can see it's stretches over to there as well. And Fashions has been there a while. It's been there since the 80s. Wow, you got a photography studio here. Vanessa Charles, I've seen that one before. Next door to it is there's a estate agent, which is a bit of an eyesore up there, isn't it? All the paint's peeling off. Where we got the Seven convenience store, it was like it wasn't quite a British Home Stores, but it was a store that sold practically everything for your house, brooms and buckets, you know, ironmongery, that sort of stuff. We've got pallets of water outside now. I'm going to have a look over here. This is a rather depressing sight. I think Island Lounge is still trading. This is sort of Caribbean type takeaway. Smoking patties next door. An air stewarding next to that. There's a pizza and kebab. That looks like it's closed down. We got I don't know, what is that? Thermal fillers and laser hair removal, and there's a nail shop. Goodness me, I've already lost count how many nail bars and hair salons there are, but I think I moaned a bit the last time I came here actually. There's a butcher's there, it's been there a while, but I think it had a different name. I don't know what's going on with that bookshop, do you? That bookshop has been there donkeys, late 70s I think. I remember it opening once, maybe in the very early 80s, but it's been closed down ever since. There's even books still in the window. There's another beauty salon next to there, there's a tattoo parlour there next to that, and we've got another takeaway here called Aladdin's and a Booze King, and this is the sign of the times. This was always a thriving bank, wasn't it? Here it was the HSBC, but now I think that went last year, and we've got a bistro and bar that's took his place. That's new. That's another it's another foodie place, isn't it? Okay, we're in the square. This has changed a lot. This has always been changing. In as much as that they dig up this bit, they lay it down and they dig it up again. But now it looks like it's a pedestrianised area. It was always a car park for years and years. And then the marketplace is back with some permanent standing marking stalls there. The clock tower has been there since 1911. It was built there to commemorate the coronation of King George V time. Anyway, we've got John Taylor Douce here from the front, which has got a post office, and yes, there's still some of the old Wednesbury just over there where Connell's is, old buildings there, and there's a lot of old, this one here, Local Express, and that laundrette, that's been there years, but doesn't look like it's opened. It's open today. Doesn't look like it's open today. Famous old pub here called the Golden Cross. This is where John Wesley, the Methodist preacher, actually preached from here in 1743. But it was actually rebuilt in 1901, this pub. And they actually changed the name to the Pig and Trumpet, would you believe? I mean, what sort of name is that? The Pig and Trumpet. Got its original name back now. The Golden Cross. Walk over here. Just have a look at this new building here. This was built for the job centre in 1993, but it's been closed as a job centre for quite a few years now. And you can see there's offices to let upstairs, and there was a takeaway there next to Papa John's, but that's closed down. That's now to let. Papa John's is there, and that's estate agent. And just here there used to be a pub called the Green Dragon. Do you know, I never remember it ever being opened as a pub. It's a big place, and the reason why I don't remember, because it actually closed in 1963. It was an original coaching inn. There was another pub round here called the George and the Dragon, but I'm bloody if I know where that was, because that was demolished in 1965. There was Cam Street, and if you go down Cam Street, just beyond that building where it's got a discount warehouse, it used to be the Shambles. It used to be the indoor market. It used to be a canopied indoor market when it opened in 1970, but they bricked it up all around the sides much later, and it was a very popular indoor market. Very, very popular, and when it closed it was never the same, the indoor market after that. Never the same. Westbourne Building Society's been there a while. You can't really make this out as such, but just over there where the red bin is, that used to be Woolworths. If we come over here now, I know that one's still a butcher's. I don't think that's a butcher's anymore. That was a butcher's, that was there for years. They've recently renovated all this area. They've repaved this road. They brought the market stand stalls back to the centre of Marketplace, where it always used to be. Where this has got the Shakes and Desserts Orchard Coffee Lounge, you can see it used to be Taylor's, Magnet Taylor's. That was there for donkeys. The guy who kept it always looked like an undertaker. I'm sure you remember him. Going up here in Walsall Street now. Not sure if I showed you Walsall Street last time I come up. I'll show you this little road here, Churchill, because it's now cut off, isn't it? Now look, you can see there used to be a subway up there. You should walk under there to get to the other side, but that's gone a long time ago. But this road used to carry on straight on up to the top of Churchill, where it would meet the Catholic Church and St Bart's. Betfred here on the corner. Who remembers that when that was a chip shop? Yeah, it was a chip shop, that was. And this is the Bellwether. At one time, of course, it was the Bell. It was there at the Bell since 1818. It was later rebuilt, and the Bell actually closed in 1984, and Wetherspoons then took this place over in 2008. It was called the Bellwether now. And you can see Walsall Street would carry on down to the right, because the road, obviously the road layouts have changed. It never used to sort of come round this way. It would normally have gone straight on and join that main road there, but anyway, it's changed, and Lloyd's Bank is here now. I think it used to be the TSB on there one time. And if we look at this place, we're directly in the sun here, but this is the Gaumont. You can still see, if the sun wasn't out, you'd be able to see the words Gaumont still etched in the top of the building, in the brickwork. This tower is now peeling badly. The word bingo emblazoned on this 60-foot tower. Such a fantastic sight that was when it was lit up with neon lighting, advertising when it was a cinema. It originally opened as the Picture House in 1915, before it became the Gaumont in 1938. It then changed its name to the Odeon in 1964, and then it closed in 1972 to become the Silver. They showed films throughout the week, and on a Sunday it showed Indian films. And he became Walker's when it became Bingo, and then he closed in 2010. There was rumours, there was actual talk before COVID that this was going to be turned into another picture house again, but there was some work being done on it, and then when COVID came along, They stopped working. They never came back. Now anyway, look at the state of this down here now. This is Walsall Street. Best part of Walsall Street is the pub actually. But look, we got barbers, hair lounge, vaping products closed, sofas closed, chopping block. That's another barber's. The chopping block up here, I believe. It used to be up there. Where the Country Plume used to be, I remember years and years ago, some old ladies used to keep a newsagent there. Yeah, chopping block. And a dental practice there. It's a very depressing sight, that block is, to be fair. Very depressing to see that row of shops. This is a very old part of Wednesbury here on the corner. As I said, that used to be the Halifax, I believe, pizza. Let's have a quick look up here in the Upper High Street. And you've got the pub here called the William Archer. He was a mayor of Wednesbury once, but the original name of that pub was called the George. It opened in 1818, originally known as the King's Head. The locals used to call it the Top Wrexham. Used to sell Wrexham ales. It was rebuilt in 1959, and now it's called the William Archer after the mayor, but people remember him as Billy Archer. Should show you over this side as well. We've got another barber's here. It's a shake bar, nails and beauty, bridal, tattoo shop. Another barber's up there, UK Cuts. There's a horse trough here that was presented by a Miss Jane Handley in 1906. Is this the same horse trough that used to be by the new bus station? Just down the bottom of Union Street, I wonder. Because I remember a toilet block and a horse trough down there. Okay, we continue our little stroll up here now of the upper part of the High Street. There's a piece of land here that's been like this years, and it was always like fenced off so you couldn't see what was behind it, but some of the fence has come down now, so I wonder if it's going to be turned into anything now. It's going to be used for something. If it's anything, it's going to be apartments, I would presume. Somebody said this used to be a pub. That used to be here, and the name of the pub was called the Bell. It's amazing. You had two bells in Wednesbury Town Centre. I've just been informed that somebody's bought this land now, and it's going to be some apartments with some shops underneath. West Midlands Electrical. I'm sure that used to be Richard Sounds, and there used to be a record shop there as well. Oh, another Air and Beauty. There's a cafe. Cafe, I'm not sure. Which one was it? The one that was a bicycle shop. I don't know if it was that cafe there. Mama's Cafe, or was it Tipton Piercer? One of them was a bicycle shop. Sad to see that's gone. Just to look over here, we've got another beauty shop there. These are the famous Sydney Webbs, funeral directors. They've been here in Wednesbury for quite some time now. Started up in the 1800s at the Talbot Hotel. They've been there since 1894, it says there. Well, it was a pub called the Lamp, but you can see now it's the Lamp Restaurant. But the Lamp has been there since 1818. Very old building, and if you remember, it did change its name to the Midland Vaults, but it became a restaurant in 2013. And we've got a row of shops just there, carpet shops, and a vaping shop, and do you know what? I'm shocked to see there's not one beauty salon just there. Just over there where we've got that grass mound. Somewhere around there used to be another cinema called the Rialto. It was originally a theatre called the Royal, which opened in around 1860. But the Rialto hung around until it was finally demolished by the council in 1973. Let's make our way back down the Lower High Street now, just to show you what we've got over there, but I don't know whether we should bother really, because we know what we're going to see. It's a vape shop. the waffles and pancakes, I've never seen that open yet, but so it might be closed down, but there used to be a big doctor's surgery, that one. This could be a fine building block here if it was done up a bit. Very ornate at the top, but again we've got a chip here and we've got an air studio. Oh, very, very depressing, eh? Anyway, where the cinema was here on my right, you can see it's all apartments now. That's the way now things are going, eh? All these bits of land now is knock the shops down and put flats in the place now. What we're doing now, we're going to go down the main shopping area of WEDNESBURY Town, and this is Union Street. Where it's all shuttered there, that used to be I think that was a shoe shop. Was it called Blunt's? This here was a butcher's. Now this looks like a phone shop. Phone repair, phone shop, phone cases. There's another vape shop. And this has been a newsagents for as long as I can remember. We've got Heaven Sent or something, I don't know what that was. And we've got dentist and a betting shop. Greg's is doing well as always. A couple of charity shops here, Bernardo's and Acorns. Used to be a supermarket here, didn't it? Was it the Co-op? I think it was a Co-op supermarket there. And just here, this used to be a supermarket as well. Now we've got Chapman's Opticians and some furniture store, but it used to be an international supermarket. Who remembers Austin's? Austin's used to be there, I'm pretty sure it was. It's part of the £20 million that WEDNESBURY Town has been given. There's a lot of work going on at the moment. As you can see, they're repaving the centre of Union Street. I remember Union Street back in the day when it used to have traffic going up and down and parked cars on either side, and being so narrow, yeah, you'd have your life in your hands sometimes. There's Herons, and we have a Poundland. So we've seen a lot of these places, these health and beauty places. There's another one there called Get Glam. That's the first one I've seen down Union Street. And Christine's Cards and Gifts, and there's a Kurdish barber just here, and next to all these clothes hanging out here. And we've got the famous Connells, that's still going after all these years. They've been established over 100 years, you know. Fruit and veg and fresh flowers.
I got my chair.
There's a tat shop. Used to be a full wool shop here, knitting shop, but that's all gone now. I remember down here there used to be a Marion's Jewellers. It used to be owned by Mark Masca, but I don't know where that would have been. Yeah, there's a hair and beauty shop just there. There's another hair salon there. And yes, you can see all this work's going on now to redevelop this area with the money they've got. It's all going to be repaved. You've got the Morrison supermarket. There's a cafe that's shuttered. There's 1, 2, 3 shuttered shops here. And we've got another one here that's closed, and it was a hair studio. There's a nail shop. There's another shop here that's shuttered. And there's another one of those, I don't know what you call them, those shops that sell everything. That one looks like a lot of bags and cases. And we've got Iceland over here. That does all right. So does Savers next door to me. Okay then folks, so that's a little walk around WEDNESBURY Town Centre. What do you think? I mean, all I see when I'm walking around is barbers and hair salons and nail bars. takeaways. Gosh, there's loads of takeaways, isn't there? Burgers, chips, I don't know, there's loads of them. And yeah, I'm just, I can't believe how much in such a small space, really, how many of these sorts of shops exist along the streets of WEDNESBURY Town Centre. But anyway, that's the state of play that is in the WEDNESBURY Town Centre, as it is in a lot of the Black Country towns. But anyway, we'll just leave it at that, I think. And yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. And I'll see you on the next one.